Hey everyone, yeah, welcome to week 9. Been a busy week for me and a busy week for the league as we are over halfway through this season. Did update the stats. I can kind of splash those in as we're watching today's game, but yeah, a lot of teams gunning for playoff spots here. Um, there's really only like one team that's out of it, and then there's another team that's needing a win today to even have a chance. But a lot of people into it. Low phone, your phone battery always be low. Come on, my guy, get it together. Get it together. All right, what do we got? Um, well, should we get right into it? I mean, we've got some football to play here. Um, We're gonna go Hammerheads and Frost Giants, 2, 3, and 5 teams going to battle here, trying to get back to 500. And I'm just gonna double check. It's in Reykjavik, right? Yes, it is. Okay. So here we go. Madagascar is ready. Reykjavik is ready. So we got some afternoon football here. I'll just ping the Frost Giants quick. Do we want to do a prediction at all? I think it'd be a pretty close game. Let's do it. Let's do it. I think predictions be fun. I can just connect to chat. Do a who will win, Hammerheads or Frosties? Right. So there you go. Wager some channel points. The one team is the Twisters, unfortunately, but they have the highest percentage of rookies starting in the league. So it'll get there. Let me get some of the Frost Giants in here. I thought I saw Yamingo earlier. Um, of course, Yam Lewis. Yeah, got some. I don't know. I really. It's interesting that all four of the devs are going with the Frost Giants. I think this is a toss-up, really. So yeah, get your points in. Both 3 and 5. I think honestly, I think all of them have the potential to be good. Right. I don't think we have much more time on the prediction, so we will get this one kicked off here in Reykjavik. Madagascar Hammerheads coming to town. I think earlier in the season, Madagascar got the win against the Frost Giants. Yeah, 21-14 was the previous matchup. So this would be the final matchup for these two teams on the season. I think that's going to really dictate which of these two teams makes the playoffs. I'm stalling for. Plug that fucker in. Come on. I'll buy you a juice pack. Whatever. All right, kickoff going to Hex Yay of the Madagascar Hammerheads as they want the ball first on offense. It's going to be 1st and 10 at the 19 for quarterback Ayamidi Ayadel, who is one of the who's the second worst quarterback by QB rating this season, but not having the worst season by any means. It's a definite improvement than his time in Hollywood. See how he does here as he throws short to lateral Huaycapan, former Hollywood Knight teammate. That's going to make it 3rd and 1 for the Hammerheads. Adele, quick throw, incomplete. Like Ye had a step. Defense was forcing the quick throw, and now it'll be the other 88 on the Hammerheads. Oh dear, on it to the Frost Giants. That's a 3 and out. So Reykjavik going to start their first offensive possession at their own 23, see if they fare any better than their counterparts. Jerry Riggs pitching out to Richards right out the gate, but that is going nowhere. Tom Krieg, one of the best linebackers in the league, in on the stop there. Krieg is the leader in tackles for losses and is having one right there. There's a short pass to Richards. That is a short gain of about 5, so 3rd and 5 coming up for the Reykjavik Frost Giants. Taking it, Riggs with some time, throwing deep, and gets it to Caleb Boateng. One-on-one matchup generally favors the wide receiver, and Caleb Boateng coming down with the tough catch from Riggs. Frost Giants in field goal territory, but Riggs nearly throws an interception there. 2nd and 10. Apologize for the early start. Normally I'd do it a few hours later, but I got some things coming up at 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, whatever. I'm on Central Time. As Devin Boateng getting the touchdown in all the traffics, and that's going to put the Frost Giants up by 6 midway through the first quarter. First offensive drive results in points. As that Oliver Davis PAT is good. I know it's triple coverage. That's, I mean, I know how, I've seen a lot of these football games. More than everyone in this chat combined, probably. So, in this engine, I'll say. I know Dave's in here, so I can't say ever of all time, but I know. Amity Ayadel in the pistol. Back. Throwing over the middle. It's incomplete. Looking for Joey Din. 2nd and 10 coming up. Ayadel throws it left side to Din, but Din is met immediately after a short gain of 3. 3rd down and 7 coming up. Ayadel throws short again, but Din is met again after an almost identical play. 4th and 5 coming up. Hammerhead's going to have to punt this back to the Frost Giants. So it will be Yam Lewis to turn it to the 27. Reykjavik trying to add on to their 7-point lead here. Last time they drove the ball largely through the air on some big pass plays. Riggs passing again here and has a receiver with a step, but that's dropped. Receiver had a ton of space there, but obviously he didn't catch it because he wasn't in quadruple coverage. Incomplete, 2nd and 10. Taking it to Richards. Riggs unleashes and incomplete. Looking for Boateng. I think that's Caleb. Can't ever remember the 17 or 11. As they run it on 3rd down. Interesting call. Richards only gets a yard. So, 4th and 9. Hammerheads force a couple incompletions and a short run on 3rd and 10 to force this Oliver Davis punt. Bill Cherry is going to return it and get to the 25 where he is smushed. And we still got the WSBL ads. RIP WSBL. 1st and 10 at the 25 as Iadel is throwing right away, overthrowing Joey Din. Would have been some yards there. 2nd and 10 coming up. Iadel. He's looking, receiver wide open with a step. It's Hexier, and Hexier is outrunning the DB, and I don't think he'll be caught. And he is finally caught, but not until he crosses the goal line. Touchdown, Madagascar Hammerheads, as they look to tie this one up here as we wind down the first quarter. Wow, big play from Iadel to Wexier, as they say in the chat. Oh dear is gonna kick it away, and we've got a knotted up ball game here. Like I said, last matchup was 21-14 in favor of these Hammerheads. Frost Giants at home, trying to win at home, get back in the playoff picture. Playoff started today. Both of these teams would not be in it. Riggs faking it to Richards. They like their play action, then throws it to Richards, who's got a step, breaks one, and then heads out near midfield. Big pickup from Riggs to Richards. Gain of 25, moving the sticks. Riggs throws and incomplete. Looking for Bonnerman, I believe. Classic goal line formation at your own 47. That's my favorite formation. 2nd and 10 now. Riggs in the gun with Richards to his left. Back, under pressure, gets rid of it, and incomplete. If Richards would have caught that one, might have lost yards. 3rd and 10 coming up. Frost Giants trying to recapture the lead here. They fake it to Richards with some time. Richards throwing deep one-on-one, and it's incomplete. Well covered there by Bill Cherry. Not an easy play to make on defense, but he does it. And that'll force an Oliver Davis punt. Fun fact, my cat's name is Oliver. But I don't think it's any relation to the Frost Giants punter. Iadel, some time, throws it underneath to Qureshi. First action for Qureshi, and he's got the first down. That'll do it for the first quarter. 7-7 here, and as anticipated, we have a good ball game on our hands. Could come down to just a couple key turnovers. Iadel, with some time, is going to throw it deep. Receiver's got a step. It's Evo upcoming. Breaks a tackle, and he is gone. Touchdown, Madagascar. First one was Hexier. This one, Evo upcoming. Iadel spreading the love. Madagascar taking the first lead of the ball game for themselves. And it'll be a little bit longer PAT for Oh Dear. As it's up. And it's good. 14-7 early in the second quarter. Hammerheads looking better and better on offense each week. Their defense has been pretty solid. Their offense has been a little lackluster, but it has definitely improved over these last couple updates. Madagascar Hammerheads are actually the 2nd worst offensive team in terms of points in the league coming into this game, of course, but looking good here. As Riggs fakes it to Richards. Riggs going to throw it underneath to Rylan Moffitt, who breaks one, and he has got a first down and a little bit more up to the 37-yard line. Nice run after the catch by Rylan Moffitt, who I think just got an extension. There's a short throw to Billy Bob Booker Thompson. That's going to be about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. And there's Caleb Boateng for a first down just past midfield. Frost Giants trying to get those points right back. They're just inside Hammerhead territory. Pitch to Richards, but that's going nowhere. Professor Fate in on the 3-yard loss. Nicely done by Professor Fate in the base gen debut. 2nd and 13 coming up. Another play action. Riggs with a bunch of time in the pocket. He's throwing, and Billy Bob Booker Thompson is catching it all the way down to the 11-yard line. A big pickup of about 39. First and 10. Richards throws and almost throws an interception at the line of scrimmage. We've seen a bunch of those, actually. Second and 10 coming up. Riggs with time. Throwing out of bounds through the left sideline. That's complete. So it'll be third and 10 coming up. Hammerhead's going to try to force a turnover or, at worst, a field goal. Frost Giants trying to run for it as Richards not getting anywhere. Maybe a couple here, and that'll bring out Oliver Davis to kick the 26-yard field goal here to give the Frost Giants 10. Kick is up, and it's good through the right side upright. Fun fact, so Oliver Davis, rookie kicker, has not missed a field goal all season. That would make it 5 for 5. XYA is going to return this one. And it'll be first and 10 for Madagascar at their own 17. They have 3 timeouts, so they can definitely score before the end of the half. See what Iadel does as he's a strong eye. Dropping back under pressure, throws it out of bounds. Incomplete. Now on second and 10. Iadell's throwing it, but that's dropped. So now we're going to see the imminent third down run strike. Hammerhead's out there, trips right. Koreshi behind Iadel, and it's a handoff to Koreshi. Going to get a good carry of about 7, but not enough for the first down. Reykjavik calls a timeout, 4th and 3 coming up. Hunt away. Could be fielded by Yam Lewis. And so now it's the Frost Giants with a 73-yard field to work with and 2 timeouts, a $1:40 on the clock. They can definitely score before the end of the half. Keep in mind the Frost Giants also start with the football. As Riggs with some time, throwing right sideline and complete. Second and 10 coming up. Riggs, who's one of the top quarterbacks in the league, took a step back last week, and this week is doing decently, but could be doing a lot better, especially after that Io Torrent touchdown. Big catch and run after the catch by Io Torrent. The top receivers in the league getting it done there. He actually is the league leader in receiving yards, and that will help his cause. PAT is good. Reykjavik takes the lead back 17-14 now, just under 90 seconds left in the second quarter. Oliver Davis kicks this one away, and Hexier is going to return it. So 81 yards for the Madagascar Hammerheads to work it. Field goal will tie it up. Touchdown will retake the lead. See what Iadel and company can do. He's out there in the gun. Yay, Din, and Evo upcoming, along with Waikapon, all out there as well. Throws it short to Koreshi for 3. No. Iadel with some time, has a receiver underneath, finds it. It's Waikapon who breaks one down the right sideline and heads out of bounds at the 47 of Reykjavik. Big time run after the catch by the tight end, lateral Waikapon, who was a big acquisition for this Madagascar Hammerhead squad. Joey Din on some action there. Hammerheads use their first time out. Second and 5 coming up. Iadel with time throws it underneath the Hexier. Yay, got a first down and put the Hammerheads in field goal range. 35 seconds left here in the second quarter. Hammerheads trying to go for 6 as that's a Koreshi catch for 9. Second and 1 at the 17. Empty set for the Hammerheads. Okay. Iadel has to get rid of it quickly. Cannot. He is sacked by Commander Fluffy. Madagascar using a timeout. It's 3rd and 8 now. Only one timeout remaining for the Hammerheads. Ayadel. Time. Almost throws an interception. Wow, a lot of traffic there. This will be 4th and 8. Coming up out there to try to tie it up is Oh Dear to make this a 17 apiece ball game. Kick is up and it is good. 41-yarder. Just gets inside that left side upright. And now we have a tie ball game going into halftime. Io Torrent's going to return this to the 23. A couple seconds left in the second quarter. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. See how the Frost Giants played out. It's Riggs to throw. And he throws incomplete. 2nd and 10. A lot of good coverage here by the Hammerhead secondary. One final play then before halftime. See what Riggs can do if he'll chuck it deep. It's Riggs throwing to Torrent. Oh, sorry, Caleb Boateng. They did a little cross there. And that's going to be a good pickup, but not enough for a score. 17 apiece here as we have identical scores in the first and second quarter for both teams. Hammerhead started with the ball to start the game. Now Reykjavik fields the second half kickoff. Oh dear, to kick it away. Io Torrent, who had a touchdown earlier to give the Frost Giants a lead, before the Hammerheads went back and tied it up. He's going to return to the 15. We got a good one on our hands here, folks, so don't go anywhere. As Richard's going to carry it, but Krieg, who else, in on the stop. Tom Krieg swarms the field, plays with a high motor. That's going to make it 2nd and 11. As Riggs almost throws an interception, looking for Io Torrent. 3rd down and 11 coming up. Strong eye, Riggs is back. Throw in deep to Billy Bobbaker Thompson, but it's well covered by, I think that was Bill Cherry, maybe Reg Broccoli in on there. So 4th and 11, Oliver Davis out to punt away. Good 3 and out forced by this Madagascar Hammerheads defense. See if their offense can do any. Okay. I guess the Hammerheads get the ball at their own 40. Koresh, hasn't carried the ball much, is going to get a handoff here, but get blown up by Garrett Thompson. Loss of 2. 2nd and 12 coming up. Ayadel throwing and gets it to Waikapon, who's got some blocks and a broken tackle. Runs into his blocker and engaged defender, brought down at the Reykjavik 43. Lateral Waikapon with a couple nice catches here in this ball game. It was a quick flag. Ayadel throws this one out of bounds, didn't want to take a hit. And it was a free play, so 1st and 5 after the Bottomus Bonderman offsides. Hammerheads now up to the 38-yard line. And it's a false start, so I guess it's going to go right back. What did I witness? I don't know. I'm lost for words, my guy. Ayadel in the gun, Lighthorn and Koreshi to either side. As Ayadel finds Upcoming underneath, and Evo Upcoming's got a gain of about 11 or 12. 1st down for the Hammerheads. Hammerheads average like 19 to 20 points a game. Have a chance to go above that here as Joey Din catches it, but ducks out after a gain of 7. 2nd and 3 coming up. We are working through this 3rd quarter very quickly. And Ayadel, quick throw, wide open is Hexier, who gets the touchdown. Had to come back for the football, but was able to accelerate into the end zone. Ye's 2nd touchdown of the night. Broke the century mark as well with that completion. 23 to 17. 24 now after the PAT. Madagascar takes the lead. So we've had 3 or 4 different lead changes in this ball game. It's been very back and forth. It's going to be Io Torrent returning this one to about the 18-yard line. Trips left, it's Riggs under center. They fake it to Richards. And Riggs throwing deep. Billy Bob Booker Thompson's got the huge catch. All the way down to the Madagascar 37. 46 yards. Thompson's had a couple big plays, big seam routes like that. Now it'll be Riggs set to do work again. In the end zone, it's Caleb Boateng with a step behind the Bonderman for a touchdown. Reykjavik, 2 plays, and scores to tie it back up. Caleb Boateng's first touchdown of the night. We're at 24 apiece. See who comes up big on defense first. That could be the decider. Davis takes this one away. To return it. Yeah, that's Caleb Boateng's 7th touchdown of the season. So good season for Boateng there. As Heel Qureshi with trips to his right, and this under center going to hand it off to Qureshi. Oh, I meant Ayadel. As Dixie Normus is going to tackle him for a 2-yard loss. 2nd and 12. Ayadel throwing incomplete. 3rd down and 12. They always throw it the opposite side. See what Ayadel can do. He's in the pistol. Din, Ye, and Up coming out there, as well as Waikapan. And there's a throw. Overthrows Din. Kind of an uninspired drive there. 4th down and 12. Madagascar punting it back to the Frosties. So the Frost Giants have the ball at their own 38. Got a good chance here. They hand it off to Richards, and he's going to make a lot of moves in the backfield to turn what would have been a 2 or 3 yard loss into a 5-yard gain. 2nd down and 5 coming up. Riggs with time, bunch of time, then has to get rid of it. Hit while throwing incomplete. 3rd down and 5 coming up. Well covered by the Madagascar Hammerhead secondary. It'll be Riggs. Throw again. Going deep and incomplete. Looked like a Hail Mary kind of play. 4th down and 5 coming up. And the Frost Giants let to punt it back to the Madagascar Hammerheads. Just 17 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Davis will punt a touchback. So, yeah, we've got a really good ball game on our hands, folks. Trips tight to his right. Ayadel is going to drop back and throw right to Waikapan for about 4. That'll do it for the 3rd quarter. Everyone, let's get some 4s in chat. We have a tie ball game in the 4th quarter. We don't see that a lot. 24 apiece here in Reykjavik. Hammerheads are on offense. As Ayadel throws incomplete to the right side. 3rd down and 6 coming up. Still anyone's ball game. As Ayadel with some time is going to throw it incomplete. Double covered was Qureshi. 4th down and 6 now. Oliver Davis set to, or oh dear, excuse me, set to boot it away. Cam Lewis is going to return this one and get to about the 27. First and 10 for the Frost Giants. They have a chance to take the lead, as that first play from scrimmage is a gain, no gain really. Run from Richards, not doing anything. 2nd and 10. Hey Cass, didn't know you were lurking. Good to see you. There's a throw to Billy Bob Booker Thompson, who's got a juke and big gain up to the 47. Booker Thompson is having a heck of a ball game here. He's one of the top, well, maybe not the top tight end. Top 5 in the league. Second and 13 after that big loss. Riggs going to throw deep, looking for Thompson, and Thompson's got it for the catch and a touchdown. So Reykjavik has taken the lead here part way through the fourth quarter. Billy Bob Booker Thompson having a night, and Riggs with over 400 yards, just throwing the ball a lot for a lot of yards. Doesn't have the best completion percentage, only 50%, but he's still finding receivers, and receivers are breaking tackles and getting it done. 31-24. We could see the Frost Giants pull out at home with a victory. That would make it very challenging for the Hammerheads to make the playoffs, but we'll see. We still got a lot of ball game left. Trips right for Iadel as he's starting out this offense possession and gets hit while throwing. Dangerous throw. 2nd and 10 coming up. Iadel throws it to Qureshi, who's got about 4 or 6. 3rd and 4 coming up. And they run it on 3rd and 4. Interesting play call. Tomas Perez in on the stop as Qureshi gets to the line of scrimmage, but they're going for it. Okay, 5 wide receivers set for Iadel. Everyone split out there. He looks, he throws, and it's intercepted by Normus, and that could be very, very costly for the Hammerheads. Big time play by Dixie Normus in the Frost Giants defense. It was incomplete. It would have actually been better field position, but that's a minor detail. 2nd and 8. After that Richards 2-yard run, Frost Giants trying to milk some clock, getting a field goal range. They fake it. Riggs throws it. Incomplete. Stopping the clock at 2:10. That's tough. Torrent was right there. Could have picked up the first down. So now, goal line formation. Obvious formation to pick up a 3rd and 8. Richards runs for it and is thrown around after gaining 3. 4th and 5 coming up. Madagascar calling a timeout for whatever reason. And Davis's kick is up. It is good. 49-yarder. That's a clutch kick by Oliver Davis to give the Frost Giants a 2-score lead as we approach a 2-minute warning in the 4th quarter. They are fighting for their playoff lives. Absolutely. Both teams are, really. So far, Hammerheads are trailing, but they can still win this. I had to throw one of those in there. Hammerheads can still win. 159. Iadel going to be in the gun. Has to get rid of it quickly and does. Incomplete. Well covered there. That was Lewis in on the deflection. 2nd and 10 coming up. Iadel throws to Din, who's down the right sideline, but prematurely steps out after a gain of 8. So 3rd and 2 coming up. Obvious 4-down territory. Iadel in the pistol. Throws it deep into a lot of coverage. Looking for upcoming. Incomplete. 4th and 2. So this could be the ball game for the Hammerheads if they do not convert. I formation. Iadel under center. Going to get strip sack. Adam Leonard recovers it. And Adam Leonard is going to scoop and score for the touchdown. Put a bow on it. The Reykjavik Frost Giants have sealed this one up at home. Going to advance to 4 and 5. PAT is up and it is good. 41-24 here. As Oliver Davis kicks this one away. Hexier return it. Like a Hail Mary formation for Iadel. See what happens here if he's got enough time to throw. He's going deep, 3-on-1 matchup. Of course, it's incomplete. I don't know how that works. 2nd and 10. Iadel throwing it deep. Evo Upcoming's burning the bottom end, and that'll be a touchdown. Madagascar now back to being 2 scores behind. They didn't have to burn any timeouts, so that's good. But they're going to need some onside field goal or onside kick magic. 10-point ball game. Reykjavik with a 41-31 lead. We'll see if they can get the onside kick. If they cannot, that's going to be ball game. Oh dear, kicks it. And Normus covers it. I think they're going to just kneel it out. Oh, maybe not. Okay. Richard's going to carry it. Krieg just piling up them TFL stats. He's got Richards wrapped up for a 2-yard loss. 2nd and 12 coming up. Madagascar using their second timeout. They hand it off to Richards again, who's got a gain of about 4. Madagascar using their final timeout, so 3rd and 8. Reykjavik not in field goal range. They get a first down, they'll win it as Richards runs, and that's going to be a couple. Not getting into field goal range, I don't believe, so Davis is going to punt it away. All right, this could get a little interesting. Madagascar showing a little fight here. The Russians are going to work the clock down all the way as much as they can, though. If they have one more bomb play to yay or upcoming like they did on the last drive, they could make it a 3-point game again. That was a really good looking punt. Is that a touchback? It is. I understood that reference, PCast. Hyadel is going to throw over the middle. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10 coming up. Hyadel on it. Incomplete. 3rd and 10 now. Yeah, Reykjavik with such a potent offense, putting up 41 on the board here. Madagascar, one of their better offensive nights of the season, as that's a first down to yay. Clock keeps rolling, though. Could not get out of bounds, so they're going to hurry up and try to spike it with, looks like about 17 seconds left in the game. At this point, they just need deep, deep plays. It's like they're just going to be running out routes. Hyadel throws, Din tackled in the open field. That's not going to work. Clock keeps rolling here in Reykjavik. They're going to try to line up for a spike and maybe get it off. 2 seconds left in the ball game, so definitely going to be a win for the Frost Giants. Just a matter of what the final score is, I guess. Hyadel throws it, and that is ball game. 41 to 31. A little bit higher scoring affair than I would have thought, as the Hammerheads fall to 3 and 6 now. Frost Giants get to 4 and 5. So Frost Giants playoff hopes staying alive. Yeah, that international division is a tough one. Not that the other ones aren't, PCast. All right, what do we got for the next game? It is... oh, Venom and Aliens. All right. We got a desert battle here. Yeah, they all beat up on each other in the international division pretty good. I think we should do a prediction. They have Roswell as the underdog. I mean, Roswell, as you know, is the best team in the league in terms of record, tied with the Victorious Lions. And yes, the Frosties won. We'll do another prediction. Do Venom or Aliens. Good matchup here. 2 minutes, get your predictions in. I'm going to ping the Aliens here. We'll get things rolling in a little bit. Yeah, pretty good first game. Who do you think will get this win? I think the Aliens will. But I don't know. It's really hard to doubt the Venom right now. They had a little bit of a sluggish start to the season, and they've been on fire since. So, yeah, one of the top offenses in the league. Pretty solid defense still. I don't know. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. But get your predictions in. Wager it all, baby. We have a beautiful day for football. We have a clear day with no wind here in the desert. Experts again have Roswell as the underdog, but we'll see. It's an American division matchup. Aliens at 7-1. The Venom at 5-3. Venom looking like a playoff team. Yeah, the Venom have the best offense in the league in terms of points. So they like to air it out a lot, but the Aliens have improved their pass defense over the last couple weeks as well. So. All right, let's get everything rolling here in Roswell. Aliens hosting Venom. These must be the two teams in the league that are closest to each other, right? They have to be. They're both Nevada, right? Vent 2, not to be confused with Vent 1, kicks it away. Chico Cortez gonna get a shifty return up to the 22-yard line. That's where Fred Ucker and company will take over. Got a potent receiver core, CRW, Kyle Williams, JQ, Willie Miller. There's a play to JQ over the middle for about 12. One play, one first down for the Las Vegas Venom. Ucker's going to throw it underneath to Miller, and Miller's got a solid 12 yards or so for another first down. Ucker in the gun. He hands it off to the fullback Potterman, who gets strip sacked by Daddy Longlegs. Or at least Daddy Longlegs recovered it there. Wow, what a costly turnover on the opening drive by the Las Vegas Venom. The strip, and now the Aliens have the ball with great field position. They're going to start with a fake and a pass to Hunter Estrada for 9. Second down and 1 coming up. Strong Eye Grimes hands off to Peterson, who's drugged down from behind by Michael Dreyfus. Third down and 3 coming up. What did you miss? The Reykjavik Frost Giants beat the Hammerheads 41-31. Game was a lot closer than the score indicated. It was tied up going into the fourth quarter. And this is just our second game. Venom started with the ball. They did a fullback handoff out of the shotgun, and Botterman got stripped. But the Roswell Aliens cannot do anything on their offensive possession after the turnover. So now it's Ucker and a 98-yard field to work with. They hand it off to Menno Rahe, probably what they should have done on that last drive instead of the Botterman. Gain of 6, second down and 4 coming up. Ucker, he's back with some time. Throws in a lot of coverage, but somehow CRW, Colt Remington Wellington, one of the top receivers in the league, making a tough 21-yard catch there. Ucker with time is going to throw it to Cortez, and that's going to lose a couple. Should just let her go, my guy. Second and 12 as Ucker, sometimes going to throw it deep, 1-on-1. It's Cosmo's Strand Fury. Strand Fury getting involved as well. First and 10 at the 33. A handoff to Rahe, who's been getting more and more involved in the offense. Rahe actually has the highest yard per carry average in the entire league, and it's not even close. Second and 7. That's not going to help the average there. J.C. Jackson the second. Wrapping up Rahe well behind the line of scrimmage. So third down and 11 at the 34 for Ucker. He's in the gun. He's back with time. Throws it underneath to Miller. Can he get it enough for the first? Yes, he does. Just barely. Maybe a generous spot there. So that'll move the sticks for the Venom. They pitch to Rahe, who is smushed. And that'll do it for the first quarter. So not what I expected here. No score through one quarter. But the Las Vegas Venom are just 23 yards away from the end zone. Ucker throwing, and a lot of traffic there. Third down and 10 coming up. Ucker throws incomplete on third 10, looking for JQ. That'll bring out Knutson-Kirken and the field goal unit to try to give the Venom the first lead of anyone in the ball game. Kick is up, and it is good. Nice 40-yard kick from Knutson-Kirken, who is 7 for 7 on the season and has the most, in fact, has the most PATs made in the game. Probably because the Venom have scored the most touchdowns. Tabatabai is going to return it. Roswell trailing by just 3 at home here. They're set to take over again on offense. Had a couple drives stall out. See what Grimes can do, who just announced his retirement. So, going to hand it off to Peterson. That's a good start. Gain of 15. Moving the sticks. Grimes throws. Estrada catches. That's about 8. And that's incomplete. Overthrowing Estrada's third down and 2 coming up. Grimes under a lot of pressure, gets rid of it, looking for Tabatabai, but it's well covered by the Las Vegas Venom. Fourth down and 2. I think we're going to see a Vent 2 punt. Goatvitsky is going to return this one, but not get much. Venom at their own 16. Last time they were driving nicely, but they had to settle for a 40-yard field goal this time. Starting out with a Rahe 6-yard carry. Second and 4 coming up. Yeah. I mean, if you don't count the victorious lines, I guess. As Rahe gets a big catch out of the backfield. First down and 10 for the Venom as they're just inside Roswell territory. Remington Wellington's got a 3-yard gain. Second and 7 coming up. Hand off to Rahe, and that's a first down. He fumbles it, but Remington Wellington picks it up. So a lot of popcorn or something getting the fingers all slippery for this running back core of the Venom. They do not turn it over though. Remington Wellington going to get another carry. This one is gain of 9. Second and 1 coming up. Bones is MIA, huh? Tucker throws it. Chico Cortez on the right sideline is going to get to the 7-yard line. So first and goal to go for the Venom as they're knocking on the door just inside the 2-minute warning. Tucker throws over the middle through the back of the end zone, incomplete. And Colt Remington Wellington gets the touchdown to make this a 2-score ball game with 95 seconds left. So very methodical drive by the Las Vegas Venom. He marched 85 yards down the field to make this a 10-0 ball game. Tabatabai is going to return it. The Aliens have their own 85-yard field to work with. And there's an interception by That's a Bingo. Whoa. Venom looking to make this a 3-score ball game. That is not the turnover the Aliens needed. As Ucker's going to throw it to Remington Wellington, who's got a tough 10 yards. Ucker's throwing, and he throws an interception. Daddy Longlegs with the INT, giving the ball back to the Roswell Aliens at their own 7. And there's a throw to line Nikita the third. That's going to lose a yard. And Grimes with some time to throw. Gets it to Tabatabai underneath. That's moving the sticks up to the 26-yard line. Grimes throws, and Quay's Rich. What a big catch for about 14. First and 10 at the 40 as Grimes looking, throwing over the middle, incomplete. There's a lot of green and white there. Second and 10 coming up. Clock stopped at 15 seconds. See if Roswell can get a field goal range. Grimes looking, throwing, and Peterson. Oh, he had a ton of space there, but drops it. That's a very, very, very tough drop. Third and 10 coming up. And the imminent third down run will strike. 4-yard gain will not get them the first, and that will do it for the half. So 10-0 here in Roswell. Aliens do start the second half with the football, but they trail. Strong eye for Grimes. He's under center. He fakes it to Peterson, has some time. Gets it to Radiance Ham, who's been quiet in the ball game, but a really effective receiver this season. They get a first down. Peterson on the carry for about 3. Second and 7 coming up. Peterson runs it. That is going to be about 6. Third and 1 coming up. See the Venom defense can make a stand, or if Roswell can pick up the first down and keep the drive alive. It's Grimes throwing it quickly and getting it to line Nikita the third. Big time catch for the Aliens. Just what they needed to get into Venom territory. Grimes now back out there in the pistol. He looks, he throws another interception. That's a bingo with their second INT on the game. Boy, 2 interceptions for Grimes and the Roswell Aliens. Not looking good. They come back with a Rahe run for a couple. 2nd and 8 now. Tucker in the gun's going to pitch it to Rahe, who's very close to the first. And now the Venom will have a 3rd and 1 of their own. And quick throw is incomplete. So the Roswell Aliens defense, who's been really good all game, pinches down, forces a punt. Yeah, I think that is. So that's a bingo's had 2 interceptions on the night. That will be touchback, but yeah, a bingo now up to 3 interceptions on the season. Interception leader so far is rookie Dayton Sack with 5. In fact, as Peterson struck down from behind after a gain of 5, 2nd and 5 now. Grimes looking, throwing to Peterson, and Peterson catches that, picks up the 1st down. Grimes looking to throw, and gets it to Salami Lid, the fullback. Like seeing the full. What's Salami Lid been doing lately? Maybe some Salami Lid stats. All right, 2 touchdowns, 141 yards on only 6 catches. That's pretty good. Pretty good. That Peterson run is only a yard, so 2nd and 9. Grimes as they're near midfield, but Grimes is going down fast. Dreyfus, last season sack leader, getting a big sack there. Now it's going to be 3rd and a mile. They throw it short to Estrada, but he is met by a swarm of Venom. 4th and 15, Vent 2 out here to punt it back to the Aliens. Just not getting into scoring position whatsoever. Aliens looking very flat on offense today. That was Dreyfus's 4th sack of the season. Nicely done. Oh, I should freeze these. Yeah, that's okay. And there's Holt Remington Wellington for a 1st down. And that'll do it for the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter incoming. Venom still with a 10-0 lead. No scoring in that 3rd quarter. They are back on offense. Rahe trying to run for it, but Joe Bluth bringing him down. And Ucker throwing it through the left sideline, incomplete. So 3rd down and 10 coming up for the Venom. Roswell Aliens looking for a stop here. Ucker with time, throwing deep, a bunch of receivers there. CRW with the catch, the broken tackle, and the score. 2nd touchdown of the night for Colt Remington Wellington. None bigger than that one. What a big-time play and a big-time moment for Colt Remington Wellington. 17-0 as Roswell is in jeopardy of dropping to 7-2. Just a reminder to any GMs in the chat that Week 10 is the last week to extend players up until the beginning of the S16 offseason, so just a reminder. I'll post an announcement after today's games, but it might not hurt to, extend some people. As there's Radiance Ham. They catch. Roswell Aliens need a bunch more of those. 1st and 10 at the 40 for Roswell as they come out in the classic goal line formation on your own 40. There's a flag as Peterson runs it for 9. They'll decline it and take the Guard, 2nd and 1 coming up. Yep, PCAS, I posted it last week. So, just trying to, you know, make it so it's easier to organize. It's mostly because then you can't trade for somebody and then just extend them, if that makes sense. Like, you can't trade for somebody near the deadline and then just turn around and extend them. That's the idea. The trade deadline and extension deadline are going to happen at the same time. Then we're going to have an extension period. So, yeah, and there's Lucas Peterson with the catch out of the backfield. He's got a lot of space down the left sideline, but ducks out at the 6. 1st and goal. Roswell looking good on this drive. Quick throw right side, and Quays Rich can walk into the end zone. Touchdown, Roswell, and they are on the board. We're about midway through this 4th quarter. Will those interceptions from Grimes be too much to overcome? Vent 2's kick is up and good. 17-7 here in Roswell. Venom in the lead, but set to return this kickoff. Cortez is turning it. All at the 20-yard line for the Las Vegas Venom. Out there in the strong eye. They hand it off to Rahe. Rahe's got a few. Venom have been running it a lot more this game than normal. I think it's helped. It hasn't resulted in as many points, but it's helping them control the clock and the field position as Rahe picks up a nice 1st down. Thought he might have been tackled short, but moving the sticks as we get down to the 2-minute warning here in Roswell. Aliens going to probably start burning timeouts. See what the Venom can do. Aliens down by 2 scores as Ucker with some time. Throwing it to Rahe, and Randall Rahe's got the big catch and tackled down at the Roswell 45. Aliens call a timeout, but that's a big dagger right there. Ucker gets hit hard, but it's not going to matter. That's an offsides by Boderman to give him a free 5 yards, so wipe away the Frenhamaga sack. Now under center is Ucker, who hands it off to Rahe. Rahe's got about 3. He'll use the 2nd timeout. 2nd and 2 coming up. And Rahe picks up the 1st down, but he gets sacked. Or not sacked, but gets stripped. Waylon LaPrade falls on the football. And so the Roswell Aliens are going to have the ball, their own 32. Just 1 timeout, though. That's the 2nd lost fumble by the Venom this game. 3rd fumble total. I guess Aliens quickly call timeout, so now they have no timeouts left. 1st down and 10 at the 43. Going deep. That was incomplete. Looking for Radiance Ham. 2nd and 10 coming up. Grimes looking, throwing, gets it to Salami Lid, the fullback, who's got a juke. Broken tackle, 1st down, and out of bounds at the 41. Nicely done by the fullback, Salami Lid. Grimes throws it to Hunter Estrada, who breaks one and gets out of bounds at the 20. So Roswell getting the sideline routes and getting out of bounds, which is perfect since they have no timeouts. 1:20 on the clock, 20 yards away from the end zone is Grimes throwing through the back of the end zone, incomplete. 2nd and 10 now. Yeah, I don't know about calling that 1 timeout, but otherwise it's been good on the Aliens getting out of bounds. We call weird timeouts, in my opinion, as Estrada catches it, heads out after a gain of 6, 3rd and 4 coming up. Now the question is, if you don't convert this 3rd down, do you just take the field goal and go for the onside? I think you do, as that's incomplete. I think they're going to go for the field goal, right? They have to. Yeah, Vent 2 out here for a field goal. They're going to try to get an onside kick. Vent 2 slices it through the right side upright. Not by much. Kick is up and good. That is Vent 2's 10th field goal in 10 attempts this season. It all comes down to this. Vent 2 kicks it, and Daddy Longlegs recovers it. So now Roswell has the ball at their own 43, a touchdown to tie it. Grimes throws, Hunter Estrada tackled. Inbounds, though, that's going to be a gain of 5. Aliens have to scramble here. They try to quickly call a play. 50 seconds left in the quarter. Grimes dropping back, under pressure, hit while throwing, but gets it to Lucas Peterson. Lucas Peterson with a big-time catch all the way to the 32-yard line. We're at 35 seconds left. Another Grimes throw over the middle to Rich, who had that touchdown earlier. Gain of 8, but the clock keeps ticking. We're using up a lot of time here. I think they're going to spike it. They will. 3rd down and 2 with 20 seconds left. Grimes throws left side to Estrada, but Estrada's tackled inbounds, so the clock keeps ticking. 13, 12 seconds. They're not going to spike it. They're just going to call another play. 7, 6, 5. This is the last play of the game, potentially, as Salami Lid gets tackled inbounds, and that will do it. That is ball game. The Las Vegas Venom have knocked off the Roswell Aliens 17-10 here in the desert of Nevada. Yeah, that clock management do be a little shaky. But, you know, it's unreasonable to have expectations. All right, choose the outcome. So whoever picked the Venom, just got all of these points. Somebody bet 10. That's wild. I'm not excited for the revised passing logic of 23. Did you not watch the Pro Bowl? Got a lot of work to do. All right, we will get into our next game. Rush and Victorious Lions. So the battle for Canada happening. This one is... I'll believe it when I see it. So, Victorious Lions playing host to the Rush. The Rush have tagged up the Victorious Lions for their only loss of the season, thanks to a, what was it, 4 onside kickoff recoveries. So, yeah, totally realistic. We get the game set up here. Do we want to do a prediction or not? Oh, it was 3? Oh, only 3, of course. That's a much more reasonable number. Can we rock the Olivers, I guess? It's just a jersey. Get the Rush pinged here. And so here we go. Is there a prediction live, or do I have to do it? We'll just do a who will win, I guess. Victorious Lions or Rush. 2 minutes. Get your channel points in. I'll set up the game here. Got a clear low win kind of game. As we will go to Boston. Again, experts have the Vancouver Victorious Lions as a favorite, but Dave is predicting rush. He says Vancouver really drops the ball today and take a take a loss and takes a loss against a team they should beat. All right, let's see how much more time we got on this prediction here. A little bit more, so get your channel points in. Got about 2,400 in favor of the rush. Wow. All right, interesting. Bold move. Yeah, get your channel points in. Get her done. I will predict that there will not be 3 onside kickoff recoveries in this game. That's my prediction. So, all right, let's do it. One of the best quarterbacks in the league, Mason Jordan, set to go battle against rookie Ben Bones. See what happens. Man, we got a lot of viewers in the chat. Maybe we should do early Friday afternoon streams more often, huh? Usually Fridays are like the worst stream days. Duck football is going to return this, or kick this one off, as Vancouver wants to start out with the ball first. And the jerseys did not move over correctly on all of them, because that's you know, why would it, you know, why would we want to have expectations here? So strong eye for Bones as he throws to Kylie Ray, and Kylie Ray's gonna get past the outstretched arms of one defender, finally brought down at the 35. Just in 10 for the Victorious Lions. Bones throws through the right sideline, incomplete. 2nd and 10 coming up. Bones in the gun. He's going to throw it quickly left side, incomplete, looking for smoke man muscle. 3rd and 10. Let's see what Bones can do on 3rd down. He's got to get rid of it quickly and finds Kylie Ray. Fullback getting a lot of action on this drive. 2 first down pickups for Kylie Ray. Victorious Lions into rush territory. Bones throwing again. This one's Grayson, the top tight end in the league, and he's going to get a first down and a little bit more. Wrapped up at the 12. Lions putting together a very good opening drive. Bones is back with time, throwing through the back of the end zone. Incomplete, as quarterbacks seem to always do in these situations. 2nd and 10 coming up. Bones gets rid of it, almost throws an interception. Be 3rd down and 10 coming up. Both running backs to either side. Bones gonna throw it to Ray, who will not get the first. Gonna be 3 yards short. Probably should have threw it to Frosty instead. 4th and 3 coming up. Zuko Ito out for the chip shot 22-yarder. See if it's a bad hash. It is not. Kick is up and good, so the Victorious Lions had a good drive going, but will have to settle for a field goal. 3-0 here as they strike first in the battle for Canada. That is Zuko Ito's 15th field goal on the season. 15 for 15. That is the highest field goal percentage with the most amount of field goal attempts in the league. In fact, as Jordan on offense fakes it, the Thunderball with a ton of time. Going deep left side to Tingle, but it's intercepted by Jefferson. Steelflex. Steelflex has been very quiet this season. Not a single interception up to this point, and that is his first. Getting the ball back to Vancouver. Bones going to throw it wide open as Henry Moore on the left sideline, and Victorious Lions down inside the 40 to the 39. Nicely done by Henry Moore. Owens is back with time, throws it to the opposite side that he should have. Smoke Man also does catch it for 2, 2nd and 8 coming up. Owens is going to throw it to Grayson, who's got a block, a bunch of blocks, and finally down to the 13-yard line. Grayson with a couple good catches already in this ball game. Lions see if they can score a touchdown. Last time they had to settle for 3. Owens with some time throwing to Frosty through the back of the end zone. Poorly timed route as it traditionally is. 2nd and 10 coming up. Owens throws it, and Smoke Man Muscle catches it in the end zone on the curl route. Touchdown, Vancouver victorious Lions. Smoke Man Muscle been a little bit quiet this season. That's only his 2nd touchdown, but not too bad for the rookie. Kick is up, and it is good. 10-0. You're in Vancouver. And so it will be Toronto's ball at their own 15. Jordan throws, and Peter Tingle with the catch, very close to the first down. 2nd and 1 coming up. First play of the last drive was a Jordan interception, a steal flex. This time getting 9. See what he's gotten in here. He fakes it, the Thunderball gets strip sacked. Ball on the ground for a long time. It's finally steal flex jumping on the loose ball. Steel Flex responsible for 2 takeaways for this victorious Lions defense, and they've got the ball with great field position at the rush 21, throwing it to Frosty and almost intercepted. Looking for Troy Frosty there. 2nd and 10 coming up. You only have two rookie wide receivers, right? That's like saying I'm the 2nd best commissioner of all time. So 3rd and 1. The victorious Lions. Bones, quick throw, and he throws an interception to Anna Kendrick. So that is a touchback. The 6-2 helps the rush. Now it'll be the Toronto rush with the ball at their own 20. Back on offense. There's rookie receiver Alex Schaefer for about 6. Second down and 4. As Jordan throws it. Oh, had Thunderball with some space, but really missed the timing there. So now it will be 3rd and 4 coming up for Toronto. In the pistol is Jordan. He's back, throws it to a wide open Deluxe Pogger who's got just enough for the first down. End of the first quarter, Vancouver in the lead 10-0 in this battle for Canada. Toronto is on offense. We've seen a few turnovers here early in this ball game. See if we'll have one later on that will decide the ultimate outcome. And off to Thunderball out of the gun. That's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Jordan throws it, incomplete, looking for Bonderman, but the very, very late face mask is going to tack on 5 yards, so it'll be 3rd down and 5 now. Dear Lewis dinged with a face mask somehow. See, Jordan in the gun, Thunderball to his right, he's dropping back, has some time, throwing right sideline to Thunderball, incomplete. So now it'll be 4th and 5, duck football to punt it. The victorious Lions, they cannot capitalize on the clutch end zone interception. I guess Bader doesn't want to return this one. And it's gonna... So now the victorious Lions have the ball at their own 3-yard line. Definitely a safety watch because for whatever reason Virginia Emmett can't get blocked. Bones with some time is going to throw it deep to Grayson, who has it over, and there's a flag. This is going to be coming back on a hold, so wipe away the Jason Grayson touchdown. I don't even for. Under the center is Bones. There's a quick flag. It might be an offsides, as that's incomplete. It is an offside, so that'll give him 5 yards of breathing room. I mean, let's not be stupid about this TLK. This is just garbage. So, strong eye. Victorious Lions handed off to Frosty, who's got the first down. That's a gain of 11. Bones in the gun. Frosty does right. He's back. He throws right to Grayson, but that's tackled immediately. Pickup of 3, 2nd and 7 coming up. Trips tight to his right. It's a pitch to right side. Frosty with some space. And a first down. And sticks up to the 36 as we approach the 2-minute warning here in Vancouver. Nobody scored yet in the second quarter. See if that changes here, as Bones is going to throw to O'Connor. That's dropped. 2nd down and 10. One more play before the 2-minute warning. Wrong eye, and Bones is sacked fast by Virginia Emmett. That's a loss of 7, so we're going to see the imminent 3rd down run here. Oh, wait, it's not inside the 2-minute warning. Exactly at 2 minutes, so it will not, as Henry Moore is going to get the catch and some help from O'Connor and the touchdown. Must be a less than, not a less than or equal to. And Henry Moore breaking the century mark with that big-time catch and getting a touchdown. EAT is good. 17-0. Victorious Lions pitching a shutout so far. Don't sleep on this Toronto offense. It is very high octane. Henry Moore's 7th touchdown of the season. Peter Tingle's going to return this to 16. Toronto looking for some answers on offense. Like I said, normally they're very, very good on offense. They average 27 points a game. See what they can do here. Jordan's going to throw deep, looking for it all. Incomplete. Lux Pogger, the target. Will be 2nd down and 10. Jordan throws short to Pogger, who ducks out after a gain of 7. 3rd down and 3 coming up. And there's a pass over the middle to Pogger, who's got the first down and more. Up to the 42-yard line. Just under 90 seconds, though, in the second quarter. Toronto trying to put a drive together before the halftime. They do start with the football in the second half. At incompletion to Schaefer will stop the clock at 1:19. 2nd and 10 coming up. Jordan throws an interception to Fate Sabor right at the line of scrimmage. The blitzing linebacker grabbing the football. The camera shifted so fast I didn't even see what was going on. So Fate Sabor comes up with an INT. The 3rd turnover the Lions have gotten this game, and Oliver O'Connor is going to get the catch, but not the touchdown. 1st and goal, inches away for the victorious Lions. So now it'll be Bones to hand off to Frosty, who's just going to punch it in for the score. Touchdown, victorious Lions, and they are starting to pull away here. Now ahead 23-0. (24-0). 57 seconds left. Guido kicks this one away. Not looking good for the Toronto fans. We still got a whole half of football, or an entire half of football. Does anyone try to say Axis is better? Jordan throwing down the left sideline. Incomplete. Steel flex all over the football there. Almost had a 2nd pick. 2nd down and 10 coming up. Jordan throws left side to Pogger, who's got the catch. Ducks out after a gain of 9 or 10. 3rd and inches coming up. And quick throw to Peter Tingle, who's got the first down and a little bit more. Toronto uses their first timeout of the half. They're up to the 46-yard line. Auger throws it, and that's a gain of about 4 or 5. Jordan throws it. Auger catches it close to the first down. Toronto uses their last timeout. The 3rd and 2 coming up. Jordan. Everyone split out. Vancouver, of course, in the 6-4. What other formation is there? But the false start on Sharpay is going to set him back 5. Trips left. Jordan in the pistol. Thunderball behind him. It hands it off to Thunderball, who spins and gains a few. That won't be enough, though. 4th and 4. Duck football. Back to punt it away and try to pin him deep. And this is looking like a really good punt, maybe. No, it's a touchback. See what Ben Bones can do here with 10 seconds. I have the feeling they won't be too aggressive. That's incomplete. For Smoke Man Muscle on the right sideline. 2nd and 10. There's Bones with some time. He's going to throw it to Grayson, who's got a broken tackle. Clock is expired. Does he get the other block? No, he ducks out of bounds, of course, because what else would you do when there's no time left? 24-0 at the end of the half. Vancouver victorious Lions with a pretty good lead here at home. Toronto's going to start the second half of the football. They need to pick it up quickly. All on the 15-yard line. Mason Jordan in the pistol. 4 wide receivers out there. He's going to fake it to Thunderball. And throw deep. And gets it to Alex Schaefer. That is not an easy catch to make for the rookie, but he hangs on to it. Rush up to the 46. Jordan with those 2 interceptions. Not a characteristic game for him. See if they can turn around in the second half. Has to get rid of it to Pogger and does. Lovehammer was in on the pressure. 2nd and 6 coming up. It's Jordan. Some time. Throws it. Incomplete. Looking for Mr. John Thunderball. 3rd and 6 as the rusher right at midfield. We haven't really been in Vancouver territory much this ball game. As Jordan with time throws it underneath the Tingle. Does he have enough for the first? Yes, he does. Picks up 8 and getting the first down. Sometimes I feel like I do it all the time, actually. Hard to not be cynical. That's a gain of 4, 2nd down and 6 for the Toronto Rush. They're looking to be close to Duck football's range. Thunderball carries it. That's a gain of 7, 3rd down and 3 coming up. In the pistol, under a lot of pressure, throws and almost throws an interception. That's going to make it 4th and 3, so I think they'll bring out Duck football for the 52-yarder. Football's kick is up, and it is good. So, Toronto is finally on the board after about 2.5 quarters of play. 5/8, you might say. Yeah. Score is 24-3. Vancouver in the lead still. Bones has to get rid of it and does. That's incomplete. Well, if you read the announcements, it'll make it clear what's going on. Bones in the gun is going to throw it right side, incomplete. 3rd and 10 coming up. Bones is dropping back. Throwing deep, one-on-one matchup. It's Henry Moore with a big catch all the way to the 31-yard line. Moore is having a big game this game with a touchdown and I think close to 150 yards now. Bones in the gun. I'll throw it short to Smoke Manmuscle, who had that touchdown earlier. That's a pickup of 2. 2nd and 8 coming up. Wrong eye for Bones. Has to get rid of it, and does. The Frosty, who's got a lot of space, through the left sideline, makes 2 people miss, and is kicked down, but the hold, as he's getting tackled, is going to negate that entire play. 2nd and 18. Goal line formation, of course. Bones is back, throwing, and hit while throwing incomplete. 3rd and 18 coming up. Bones throws it short to Smoke Manmuscle. That's going to get a few, so I think it's going to be just in Zuko Ito's range. He'll be out here for what will be a 53-yard field goal attempt. His 2nd attempt on the night. Kick is up. It looks good. It is good. Vancouver makes up those 3 points that Toronto scored on them last time. Still a 3-score game technically, but we are winding down the 3rd quarter. Toronto is running out of opportunities. Jordan's going to hand it off to Thunderball. Has been very quiet in the rushing department. Does get 7 there. Normally, Thunderball is right up there at the top for rushing, and he technically is 2nd, but only just under 500 yards rushing coming into the game as Derek Wildstar is getting a big sack on Mason Jordan. Loss of 8. The 3rd and 11 coming up. Jordan throws, and Valkonen gets a catch, jukes it the correct way, and gets a 1st down in a big way, just what the Toronto rush needed. But we are, after 3 quarters, 27-3, Vancouver in the lead over their rival Toronto. Toronto rush are on offense, but they're going to need a lot more work from that man there, Mason Jordan. They want to get back in this ball game. As Jordan throws, incomplete. 2nd and 10 coming up. So, of course, the goal line formation, the only one you would call. Pitch the Thunderball, going nowhere. Providence C. Rab in on the tackle at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10 coming up. Jordan out there in the pistol. 4 wide receivers for him. He's back. He throws to Tingle. Incomplete. Lions defenders all over it. 4th and 10. Is it too early to go for it? I guess the rush thinks so. They are out there with duck football to punt it away. And this punt is not going to be returned by Bader. And fortunately for the Lions, we'll roll back into the end zone. I know that's one of my other favorite things about Axis. So 1st and 10 at the 20. Bones under pressure. Has to get rid of it quickly and does the more. Incomplete. Well covered on that left sideline by the Toronto rush. 2nd and 10 coming up. Bones, he's back. Gets sacked. Virginia Emmett, one of the league leaders in sacks. I think they are the league leader in sacks. Yeah, with 6. Tied with Will Thrift of Langwald, son of Ekrick the Collier. And, of course, the football is lava on 3rd down especially, so that is 4th and 17. Vancouver punting it back to Toronto. Zachary Hinsky is going to return this one to about the 38-yard line. And that's where Toronto takes over. Again, down by 24 still. Have a chance to get back into this, but not with plays like that. Hornet Hives in on the stop of Thunderball. Loss of 4. 2nd and 14 coming up. They're Countering it with a fullback dive out of the goal line formation when you're down by 24 points. Okay, that's all right, sure. So 3rd and 15 now for Jordan. Empty set, 5 wide receivers out there. He throws an interception to Sean Dawkins, the old man, one of the oldest players in the league, gets an interception. Vancouver getting the ball back at the Toronto 39. Bones throws it. Smoke Man Muscle catches it for a first down. Vancouver just going to keep moving the sticks and milking the clock at this point. Riley Ray on the fullback dive is going to get about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. And off to Frosty, who is met by Anna Kendrick well behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 10. We are approaching the 2-minute warning here in Vancouver that we will hit. So one more play now at the 2-minute warning. And off to Frosty. Lions not really trying to convert the first down. They forced Toronto to use their first time out of the half. And I will say that a Zuko Ito kick here will put this game out of reach. As the kick is up, and it is good somehow. 42-yarder is right over top the left upright, so that will make it 30-3. Just inside of 2 minutes. 27 points, I think, is a little bit too much to overcome for the Toronto Rush. We'll see if they've got any touchdowns in them here. Tingle returns this one out to the 14-yard line. Look at that, Vancouver scoring 30 points in this ball game. That is 0.8 points higher than their season average. Fun fact. Jalen Smith, the third, gets a quick 5 yards there. Tackled inbounds, forcing Toronto to use their second timeout. 2nd and 5 now for Jordan, who's back with time, throwing right side, and I don't even know what Thunderball or the ball's doing. Nothing looking right on that play, so it'll be 3rd down and 5 for the Rush. Obvious 4-down territory here. Jordan is back, throws it underneath to Smith the third, and picks up the first. And there's a face mask, so tack on 10 more yards. A lot of penalties on the victorious lines this game. Hasn't seemed to affect the outcome. 1st and 10. Toronto now without a timeout. Have to be very particular about how they control the clock as Deluxe Pogger catches it and ducks out after a first down. Nicely done by Pogger. 1st and 10 at the 50. Jordan throws and Tingle catches near the first down marker. Be 2nd and inches coming up. Just under 80 seconds left in the ball game. Jordan under pressure, gets rid of it, incomplete to Schaefer. Drops the clock at 1:12 at least. 3rd and inches now. 3 interceptions for Jordan tonight. Wow, that is a lot for him. He throws that incomplete. So 4th and inches now. Yeah, so coming into this game, Jordan had 3 interceptions all season. So he just doubled his interception total in one ball game. One to forget. As Jordan is going to get sacked on 4th down. Turnover on downs. Lovehammer getting in there, getting it done. And I think that's going to do it. Ben Bones in victory formation will kneel this one out. Lions come away with a 30-3 victory. So get revenge on their rival who beat them in a very unusual fashion last game. This time Toronto dropping their game here. They fall to 5-4 now, but are still looking okay as far as playoff contention. Victorious Lions with the Aliens loss outright have the best record in the entire league. And that will do it. 30-3 is your final in Vancouver. We head to one of our probably best matchups yet on the night. We have the Fort Lauderdale Flamingos traveling to Mexico City to face the Silver Eagles, a little interconference battle. This is going to be a good one, so don't go anywhere, folks. Chicago's the one with the bird, right? Yeah, gotta do the bird stadium. All right. I'll get some weather going. I think we should get some predictions here. As we have our first night game. It's a clear one with light wind. They have Mexico City as a heavy underdog. I'm not so certain about it. This is going to be a very close matchup. So let's do another one because I think this one will be good. Silver Eagles or Flamingos. All right, here you go. 2 minutes to get those predictions in, PCast. If you don't mind pinging your squad, I can ping the Silver Eagles, I guess. All right, could be the game of the night and have major, major playoff implications. Get your points wagered. It's in the announcements. All right, get this one going. Mexico City hosting Fort Lauderdale. This is kind of a rivalry, isn't it? I mean, maybe not as much as like Fort Lauderdale and Roswell, but like kind of a kind of two teams that find themselves playing each other quite a bit. I guess now they're in different divisions though. So with a Toronto Rush loss, Mexico City, if they get the win, is going to uh, be tied with them, have a chance to hang around here. Fort Lauderdale trying to keep pace with the Venom and Aliens as they traded some wins and losses there earlier today. Fort Lauderdale to start out this game with the football. See what Jamirico Robinson Jr.'s got in him. He's going to pitch it to Noble II. Start out, who's got a first down carry. That's a gain of about 10. Out in the gun, Robinson Jr. Sometimes he's gonna throw it short to Noble. Oh, that's dropped. I thought Noble II would have had that with some space. Instead, it's 2nd and 10. And there's a overthrow on that left sideline, incomplete. 3rd down and 10 coming up. See what Robinson Jr. can do on 3rd down. Has some time, throwing deep. Boss James breaks the tackle, gets the catch. Was looking for the end zone, but is brought down at the 2-yard line. But what a huge pitch and catch, 69 nice yards. 1st and goal as Noble II's going to run for it. Did he get enough? Yes, he did. Touchdown, Fort Lauderdale. And they strike quickly here on their opening offensive drive. Thanks to that big Boss James catch. Noble II's right there to punch it in. 7-0 here in Mexico City. Gonzo Leafson's going to return this. And that will give Peter Soffens and company the ball at the own 15. Offense with some time, throws it underneath and hit while throwing. I think the receiver didn't catch it. It was kind of coming back to it. Would have lost some yards otherwise. 2nd down and 10. Offense under some pressure. Gets it to PP Poo-Poo. Had a 1st down after a gain of 20. Nicely done. Offense standing in the pocket, taking the hit. PP Poo-Poo coming up with the football. Offense again. With some time, he's throwing it deep, and he's got Poo-Poo again. So hard to say that with a straight face. God damn it, Bauer. 1st and 10 at the 14. Mexico City very quickly in the red zone here. As Soffen's got to throw it quickly. That's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Now, empty set for Soffens. 4 wide receivers and a tight end out there. He's back. Under some pressure, throws it incomplete. 3rd down and 10. The pistol trips left. Softens. He's back. Has time, throws it end zone, incomplete. And so now we have Hayden Coleman, who has had the most field goals made of any kicker this season, out there to kick a short one. It's up, and it is good. 31-yarder. That's going to make it a 7-3 ball game. So the Fort Lauderdale Flamingos defense was giving up some big plays there, but they clamp it down inside the red zone, forcing the field goal. 7-3. Flamingos set to get the football back. Arrow the third's going to return it to the 20. Now we'll see what Jamirico Robinson Jr. can do. The gun throws it to Runman, but it's overthrown, incomplete. 2nd down and 10. Now with the gun, Robinson Jr. Some time, bunch of time, throws it to Noble II, who's got the catch, broken tackle, and up to the 40-yard line. Tough catch by Noble II, but getting it done there. Robinson Jr. throws, and Romero III with a tough catch for a gain of 9. Oh, I got all the trivia, PCAS. You just quiz me on this season. And there's a Noble II carry. That's Oswald Glockenspiel. 3-yard TFL. 3rd and 4 for Fort Lauderdale. Robinson Jr. in the gun with Noble to his left. See what he can do. He fakes it to Noble. Throws it over the middle. Incomplete. Had a receiver. I think it was James. That'll be 4th and 4. Pablo out here to boot it away. And this kick looks pretty good. It's gonna roll into the end zone for a touchback, though. 1st and 10. at the 20. Mexico City with a chance to take the lead. Softens, throws deep, and Latavius Stokabasi's got the catch. Broken tackle down the left sideline, will not be caught, and Silver Eagles do in fact take the lead. Touchdown, Mexico City. Ullman kicks this one through the uprights for the PAT. 10-7 here as we're getting closer and closer to the end of the first quarter. Back and forth game so far here in MXC. Ernesto Romero III to return this kick. Fort Lauderdale trailing for the first time in this ball game. See what they can do with this 81-yard field. There's a handoff to Noble II. That's a good carry for about 6. Making it to Noble II. Robinson Jr. with a ton of time. He's launching it deep. One-on-one. It's Ibos James. All the way to the Mexico City 23. Ibos James with another big catch in this ball game. They're going to follow it up with a goal line formation, of course. Pitch to Noble II. He's going to get a couple. Now in the gun, Robinson Jr., but hold on. We're at the end of the first quarter. 7-10 here in Mexico City. Silver Eagles in the lead in front of their hometown fans, but Fort Lauderdale is near the red zone. Going to add even more. Robinson Jr. throws, and Romero III's got the catch for the first. 12-yard pickup. 10-yard pickup. 10-yard. Not get carried away. Empty set now for the Mingos. Robinson Jr., he's back. Throws it right side to Cawthon. First action for Cawthon, who's got the catch. The moves on to get a few extra. 2nd and 3 coming up. Robinson Jr. in the gun. A handoff to Noble II, who's got his 2nd rushing touchdown. 2 for Noble number 2. And Fort Lauderdale has reclaimed the lead. Nicely done. Shotgun run. Good blocking. And a PAT is good. 14-10 early in the second quarter. That will be a touchback, so see if Softens can open it up again. Last touchdown they had was a huge play to Latavius Stokabasi. Often set to pass it again, but is going to get hit while throwing. Juan Cena finds the football. Thought that was going to get intercepted. Instead, it turns into a gain of 8. Nicely done by Cena. Now, empty set for Softens. 6-2 for the Mingos. Softens gets rid of it, and it's complete. So be 3rd and 2. Pistol formation, Cena running it, and that's going nowhere. Brandon Arispe Romero, who has, I think, the most deflections in the league, fun fact, getting the tackle for loss there. That's going to force a Caden Coleman punt. Oh, the Mingos defense making a stop there. Eddie Money turn this one up to about the 20. Robinson Jr. in the gun. This is 5 verts, I guess. Throwing it deep, looking for Runman, who's got the catch. Dash Runman with a big-time catch to the 39-yard line. Lauderdale Flamingos threatening again. This time it's an incompletion, looking for Cawthon on the left side. 2nd and 10 coming up. Pretty fun game here. Working our way through. Robinson Jr. play action gets Runman, who was behind the zone. Ducks out of bounds at the 16. Picking up the first down as Robinson Jr. is looking really good in this ball game. Again, he kind of struggled the first half of the season. He's really picking up these last couple games. There's a drop on the left side. 2nd and 10 again. And a fake to Noble the second. There's a flag. It might be a hold. That's incomplete to the back of the end zone. Is a hold by Hippopotamus. So 2nd and 20 for Mingos. 2-minute warning here in Mexico City. Fort Lauderdale with a 14-10 lead, and they have the football inside Mexico City territory. See what Miracle Robinson Jr. can do is he's got Dash Runman, the tight end, for a good pickup of about 17. 3rd and 3 coming up. Looking for a touchdown here. They got to pick up this first, though. Noble the second's got the first. Tough running on that outside. Gets it down to the 3-yard line. Noble the second's got 3 touchdowns on the ground today. Looking for, or 2 touchdowns on the ground today. Looking for number 3, but it's Robinson Jr. to pass. And throws an interception in the end zone. It's Michael Dion, and he's going to return it out. And now the Silver Eagles have the ball at their own inches line. I don't know why they didn't run it. Softens with some time. Gets rid of it to Pee Poo Poo. That gives him a ton of breathing room. Yeah, the AI inside the 2-minute warning kind of just ignores the play calling is what I found. As Softens throws it to Dokabasi with that big touchdown earlier. That is going to be first down at the 36. Softens throws, and he throws an interception. It's Archie Swift. So hold on. Now Fort Lauderdale gets the ball back on an Archie Swift interception. Mingos with 57 seconds. 46-yard field and all 3 timeouts, and they're going to almost throw it right back. 2nd and 10 now. Robinson Jr. on the 5 verts. Going to throw it deep to Runman, who's not able to hang on to it. 3rd down and 10 coming up. Robinson Jr. throws, and Cawthon with the catch, but he is going nowhere. Good open field tackle by Mexico City. 4th and 7. Pablo trying to pin the Silver Eagles deep. Cannot capitalize on the turnover. Pablo's punt is a touchback. Oh, back and forth we go. Hadn't seen much scoring in a little bit. Wonder if Mexico City can change that. 80-yard field, 2 timeouts, 38 seconds. Dolphins throwing, and Twerky McDingberry's got the completion for 4 yards. 2nd and 6 coming up. Dolphins. He throws, has to get rid of it. A lot of pressure there. And now I think we'll see the imminent 3rd down run. That's not how it's spelled, my guy. So if you want a name change, let me know. But it's not how it's spelled. So go check the compendium. Go check the bank. Whatever. Update sheet. Already changed your names like name like 4 times. That'll do it for the half. Ludacris got that sack. 14-10. Mexico City starting the 2nd half with the football. Five wide receiver set for Mexico City. And that's incomplete. So, 2nd and 10. Softens again with an empty set. He's back. Has to get rid of it and does. That's incomplete. 3rd down and 10. On 3rd down, Softens throwing one-on-one. It's Latavius Dokabasi picking up the 1st down. Huge pickup for the Silver Eagles. Gain of 23. I understand the pronunciation. It's not spelled the way you think it is, though. That's all I'm saying. As Gonzo Leifson with the big touchdown. I think Leifson is still the league leader in receptions. Getting the touchdown there. Mexico City taking the lead. Romero the third. It's this 19, so Fort Lauderdale trailing by 3 early in the third quarter. Junior with an interception and no touchdown. See if that changes here. Gonna find Romero the third for a 9-yard pickup. 2nd and 1. Thompson Jr. under center is gonna hand it off to Noble the second, who's got the first down. The spin move gets him a little more. 37-yard line. Moving the sticks. Fort Lauderdale Flamingos. Thompson Jr. with time. Throw in left side. Coffin with the catch. Into Silver Eagles territory all the way to the 33-yard line. Sticks is Fort Lauderdale Flamingos. Robinson Jr. trying to get something going to Noble the second. That was a shotgun pitch. Interesting play. Gains 2. It looked like it could have lost some. 2nd down and 8 coming up. Thompson Jr. throwing into the end zone and almost throws an interception. 3rd down and 8 coming up. Quarterbacks are so bad with timing. Ridiculous. Robinson Jr. on 3rd and 8. Fakes it to Noble the second. Throws it over the middle. Incomplete. So Pablo's going to be out here to try to knot it up. 47-yard field goal for Pablo. Long-time kicker of the Mingos. Kick is up. It is right down the middle. 17 apiece here. Mexico City. Pablo kicks this one away. Gonzo Leifson's going to return it out to the 20-yard line or so. Offense with an empty set. He likes these formations. Going to throw it to Ulysses S. Grant. First action of the night for Grant. Getting about 9 or 10. 2nd and inches coming up. Empty set again. All 5 wide receivers out there. Soffin's not going to get rid of it in time. Ludacris with another sack. That's a loss of about 8. 3rd and 8 coming up. And Softens throws right side. Boss, the tight end's got the first down. It's completely uncovered there. Mexico City moving the sticks. In the pistol. It's Juan Cena, who is not getting anywhere. Brandon Arispe Romero in on a TFL. 2nd and 11 coming up. And there's Softens throwing left side to Poo-Poo, who's got about 3. 3rd and 8. Last time on 3rd and 8, Mexico City converted it. See what they can do this time. Softens out there in the gun. Back, throwing left side to Poo-Poo, who's got the catch and a broken tackle. Wow. Would have not been a first down, but the evasiveness of Poo-Poo gets him a first down. Mexico City putting a drive together. They're up to their own 47. Offense throws and Leifson catches for a near first down. 2nd and inches coming up. And that will do it. Let's get some 4s in chat. 4th quarter incoming as the Silver Eagles trying to get into scoring range here. At Archie Swift, TFL is not going to help him though. Third and 2 coming up. And Soffin's going to hit while throws, but somehow Gonzo Leafson comes up with the football right in front of the defender. That is just something else. So the Silver Eagles convert another tough third down. Soffin set to throw it again. Right sideline. Ulysses S. Grant's got the catch. Broken tackle and the score. Touchdown, Mexico City. They take the lead again. Ullman's kick is up, and it is good. 24-17. Early on in the fourth quarter. Still anyone's ball game. Mexico City does have the lead, though, at home. Ernesto Romero to return it. He'll get up to about the 20-yard line. Junior. Back in the saddle, see what he's got in store for this Fort Lauderdale offense. Got protection, thrown to Noble II, who's got a tough catch right on that right sideline. That's what I've been saying the whole time. Robinson Jr. throws it through the right sideline, incomplete. 2nd and 10. Jr. throws it left side. There's Cawthon. Gets a block. Does not get to the first down marker, though. 3rd and 1 coming up. Big third down conversion incoming for Fort Lauderdale. 6-2 for the Silver Eagles. Play action. Wide open is Ibos James on the left sideline. One person to beat, and he is tackled, but not after crossing the goal line. Ibos James with a touchdown is going to knot this one up at 24 apiece. Pablo PAT 10 pending. Gonzo Leafson turns it to the 15. We've got a really, really tied up ball game here. Zena is going to run it, maybe get back to the line of scrimmage there. Eddie Money in on the stop. 2nd and 9. Softens to throw. There's a flag. That's incomplete. Might be a hold. It is. Chuck Rounder pinged with the hold. They will accept it, so 2nd and 19. Softens, throws. Pee-pee poo-poo with the catch. That's a gain of 5. 3rd and 14. Could be a big stop for the Mingos defense. Could be a big conversion for the Silver Eagles offense. There's Dingberry with the catch, but not nearly enough. Good open field tackle. And Mexico City is going to have to punt it back to the Flamingos. First stop we've seen in a while. Aiden Coleman boots it away. And Eddie Money is going to return it to about the 37. Robinson Jr. throws it to Corey Williams. First action of the game for Williams, picking up a first down. 2-minute warning here in Mexico City. A field goal is all we need to take the lead for either team. Fort Lauderdale is on offense near midfield. Robinson Jr. has to get rid of it and does to Cawthon for a short 3-yard gain. 2nd down and 7 now. Empty set for Robinson Jr. Everyone out there. He's back. He throws wide open is Cawthon, and he's got a first down after ducking out at the 42. 1:38 on the clock. Just 10 yards away from a very makeable field goal. Robinson Jr. fakes it to Noble II. And he's going deep right sideline to Runman, but that is incomplete. A lot of Silver Eagle jerseys there. That's a risky throw. 2nd and 10. Jr. throws it right side to Cawthon, and that's a gain of about 7. They're in field goal range. Clock keeps ticking here. Under 80 seconds of the ball game. Of course, they're going to call a goal line formation. What else would you call? They hand it off to Noble second. Running for the first. Does he have enough? No, he doesn't. Stop just short of the first down marker, so they're going to bring out Pablo. Pablo will be about a 49-yarder. Kick is up. It looks good. Is good. Fort Lauderdale takes the lead here with 56 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pablo's kick is away. Mexico City touchdown to take the lead. Field goal to tie it. Leafson returns it out to the 17. 53 seconds. Mexico City does have all 3 timeouts and a very good offense. They're coming out there with 5 wide receivers. This offense has to get rid of it and does. That's a 5-yard gain to Poo-Poo. They're not calling timeouts. Clock keeps rolling. Interesting management by the Silver Eagles. Pistol formation for Softens. He hikes it. Throws it over the middle. It's Poo-Poo with the catch and the first down pickup to the 29. They're still not calling 45-yard line. They're still not calling timeouts. What is going on? Softens in the gun. He's back. He's throwing deep. It's Poo-Poo again, and Poo-Poo might be walking off with this one. Touchdown, Mexico City, with 12 seconds left in the ball game. PAT pending. Aiden Coleman's kick is up and good, so there is not much time left at all for the Flamingos. I guess they knew more than I did. 31-27. Maybe some slider tweaks in order. Ernesto Romero III is going to return it to the 23-yard line. Why would Colin be happy? Not going to overtime. No way. Can't. Robinson Jr. throws quickly to Corey Williams, who breaks one. That takes up a little bit of time. 3 seconds left now in the ball game. 66 yards away from the end zone. I'm afraid of a short out route. Williams catches it and is tackled. That will do it. Mexico City walks it off at near the end with just 12 seconds left. Softens the Poo-Poo for a 31-27 victory over the Fort Lauderdale Flamingos. With that, the Fort Lauderdale Flamingos drop to 4-5. Mexico City Silver Eagles advance to 5-4 as we are on to our final ball game of the night. Denver Dragons traveling to Lidditz for a little conference play. Dragons and Twisters. Right, our experts have the Dragons as a heavy favorite. We have a rainy night game with no wind. Last game of the night. Let's get it underway. Rookie quarterbacks going head to head. Kaiser Washington and Draco Thompson. Dragons trying to hang around. They are at 2-6. Twisters at 0-8. Someone's got to improve. It's like the Twisters want to start with the football. Justin Tucker let to boot it deep. Strawberry returns this one out to the 15. Draco Thompson out there on offense. Pitch it to Newman to start this game for a yard. And away we go in Lidditz. Twisters have a good opportunity to get their first win of the season. See what they can do. It's Thompson throwing to Newman. Got about 7 on that completion. 3rd down and 2 coming up. And Thompson gonna throw it to Prebeau for the first down. Moving the sticks. Twisters up to the 32 now. And off to Newman. He's gonna gain about 4. In the gun, it's Thompson throwing left side to Prebeau, who's got the catch. Broken tackle down the left sideline. Will anyone catch him? They finally do, but not until he gets to the 6-yard line. Big time run after the catch by Will Prebeau. Setting up the Twisters in scoring range. And there's a throw to Dogwood Maple, who can just walk in. So the Twisters take the lead 6-0. Nicely done. Waterman's PAT is up, and it is good. 7-0 here. Twisters putting on some points for their home crowd. Waterman kicks this one away. Scotty doesn't know who's going to return it. So the Dragons will have pretty good field position to start this drive. Washington with time. Gonna just throw it deep. Going deep. Incomplete. 2nd and 10 now. Washington, he's back. He's throwing left side to Gonzalez. That's incomplete. So 3rd and 10 now. Washington, he looks, he throws. Receivers got the defender beat. It's Jordan Tribble for the touchdown as the Dragons look to tie this one back up. EAT is up, and it is good. It's going to make it 7 apiece here midway through this first quarter. All right, sorry, I'm back. 14-7 here, partway through the second quarter. Twisters are putting a little bit of a drive together, but unfortunately, they do not convert that third down attempt. Thompson was flattened while throwing it. I don't think Boderman's got the leg for this 48-yard field goal attempt. Kick is up, and it is left and short. Dragons getting the football back at their own 31 now. There's not as much going on in this game as Speedy Gonzalez. Whoa. Breaking through and scoring on the run. Long 69-yard carry by Speedy Gonzalez for a touchdown. That's going to put the Dragons up 14-7, or 21-7 by 14. Thompson in an empty set. Twisters looking to cut into this deficit. Shrubbery at the catch, but we've got a hold by Trench Warfare. That will set them back 10. And off to Newman on second down. That's going to be a good gain. 3rd and 3 coming up. There's a throw to Perbeau. That is not going to pick up the first, especially after that false start. So now it's going to be 4th and 4. Boderman kicks this one away. Going to be Hal Van Jr. getting hit immediately after returning. Just inside the 2-minute warning here in Lidditz. Denver trying to maybe tack on some more points. See what they can do. They're, of course, out there in the goal line formation. Washington is back, throwing, and Scotty doesn't know, has the catch. A ton of space, but the flag is going to be a hold by Heckenboy Chalker. That's going to bring him back 10. Washington throws over the middle, and that's Cam Jones, and Jones is off to the races. So, Cam Jones has had a pretty good sophomore season, getting it done there on that long touchdown pass from Kaiser Washington. Dragons now out to a 20-point lead, 21 after the Tucker PAT. Thompson, he's back. He throws to Perbeau for about 7. Thompson throws and gets it to Shrubbery. Nearly hit while throwing. Big pickup from Draco Thompson to Reginald Shrubbery. Thompson's having a pretty good game here. Twisters up to the 41. Thompson going to get sacked, though. Wilfred with Langwald, son of Ekrick the Collier, in on the stop. I'll be 2nd and 20. Thompson with time, throwing it deep. One defender, but it's a Soto coming down with the football for the touchdown. And the 2-point glitch. All right, that's something. So now it's 28-15. When you don't have a kicker, I guess that's the way to do it. Doesn't know is eventually going to pick the ball up and return it to the 24-25 yard line. Washington throws. Jones with the catch. 8 of 8. Approaching halftime. Denver with a 2-score lead. Still have a little bit of time to add on more. Now it's Washington to throw. Protection holds and doesn't know catches. Down the left sideline, one person to beat. Will get brought down not until doesn't know gets to the 36 of the Lidditz Twisters. Denver calling their second timeout with 21 seconds left. Washington with time, throwing deep over the middle. It's doesn't know for the touchdown. Denver Dragons on the board now for 35. We're not even to halftime. Looking like the Dragons are putting this one well in hand. So 1st and 10. Just through. Just 14 seconds left in the half. Thompson's going to throw it deep. And it's Dogwood Maple with a step behind the defense, and he is all the way up to the 38-yard line. Not quite field goal range, but a big time pickup for the Twisters. They'll have a chance to call one more play here. Thompson throwing it deep. End zone. Incomplete as the clock strikes 0 of the half. So they will not get it. 28 point for the Dragons in the second quarter, and they're going to start the second half with the football. Washington throws. Receivers got some space, but it's incomplete. Dropped there. 2nd and 10. See if the Dragons go to more of a rushing offense here as they have a 20-point lead. Washington's passing for it. Throws it underneath the doesn't know, who's very close to the first down. 3rd down and 1 coming up. There's a throw to Tribble. Tough catch. Defenders draped all over him, picking up the first down, getting to the Twisters 34. Nicely done. Dribble. Risky throw by Washington, but it pays off. As Washington throws end zone and throws an interception. Speaking of risky throws, Dan Green, the rookie defender, getting in on the INT. Twisters getting the ball back. Newman's going to carry this one for a little bit. And another Newman run. Gains a yard or two. 3rd and 6 now. And 3rd consecutive run. This time going nowhere. Colin Porter in on the big stop. Make it 4th and 11. Botterman to punt this one to the Dragons. Had that interception last time. This time, they have the ball at their own 45. There's a throw out of bounds by Kaiser Washington. 2nd and 10. And there's doesn't know with the catch. Broken tackle down the left sideline, and he is gone for 6. Touchdown, Denver Dragons. Shrubbery will return it to the 23. Halfway through this 3rd quarter, Denver a 27-point lead over the Twisters. And Newman on that 3rd down run is going nowhere. Twisters haven't been able to pick up as many 3rd downs as they'd like. They do have 2 touchdowns, but Dragons with 6 touchdowns in this ball game, and they add even more on. They get the ball back. Washington with some time is going to throw it to Damari Rose, the tight end, who breaks one down the left sideline. Don't see anyone in sight, and he's got a touchdown. So Damari Rose getting the big-time touchdown out of the tight end spot. EAT is good. 49-15. Denver just pouring it on at this point. Draco Thompson hit while throwing. That's in. Thompson throws to Newman, who's got it in stride for the first down and breaking a bunch of tackles down that right sideline, getting all the way to the Denver 37. Huge run after the catch by Jeff Newman. Thompson's favorite target of the game, one of them. Followed up with a run play for a couple. End of the third quarter, we have our final quarter of Week 9 incoming. Denver with a comfortable 34-point lead. Twisters are in Denver territory, though. Runs it. And Newman runs it again, but that one's losing a bunch. 4th and 9. Boderman out here to punt it away. Washington, quick throw, incomplete, doesn't know, had a step and some space in the defense. 2nd and 10. And there's a big throw to Jordan Tribble, who's down the right sideline and gone. Touchdown, Denver Dragons. The AT is up and it is good. 56-15. Don't think there's any question of the result in this ball game. Like the Dragons are gonna win and advance to 3-6. They'll be tied with the Hammerheads in terms of records, but will not be making the playoffs at that rate. No, they have not gotten a single win. Newman with the carry, and that's going to be 3 yards. Thompson throws, and Boderman's got a catch for a first. Pitch to Newman. He's got about 2. And Newman with another big catch. Thompson's having a really good game, though. Wow. 18 for 23, 2 touchdowns, and over 300 yards. And Thompson's throwing deep again to Soto, who's got it all the way inside the 10 to the 7. Really good stuff from Draco Thompson. Thompson with some time, throws in the end zone, incomplete. 2-minute warning here in Lidditz. Thompson throws incomplete to Newman. That could have been a touchdown. 3rd and goal coming up. Thompson throws and intercepted by Boderman. Giving the Dragons the ball back at their own 6. First big mistake that Thompson's made all game. Not that it would have really changed the outcome. And off to Gonzalez is going to get about 5 as Twisters will start burning timeouts. Interesting is after this week, quarterback rankings have really been shook up. Oh no, Gonzalez, you didn't have to do it to him. So that is a touchdown for the Denver Dragons. 63-15. after that long Speedy Gonzalez run. Empty set for the Twisters for Thompson. And he's throwing it deep again, intercepted by CU at the top. And that will probably seal it. Well, I guess they're not going to kneel it out. G. Gonzalez carries it for about 5, 2nd and 5. Gonzalez gets the first down. Speedy Gonzalez had a really good game running the ball, and that is victory formation. Denver Dragons are going to come away with a 63-15 victory here in Lidditz. Big time win for Denver. Hopefully that gets them some momentum as they face the Frost Giants next. Washington kneels it, and that is going to do it. Go back 2 yards because they lose 2 yards. 63-15 is your final. Week 9 in the books. Stats should be updated shortly. Thanks everyone for tuning in, and I will see you all either tomorrow for Dev League games or Monday for more